Hello, fourth graders. So for your math lesson today, I am going to do a little video here of my screen, and I'm going to walk you through the slides. These are the same slides that we would go through in class up on the smartboard, but now they're just on my computer, and you can hear my voiceover of me talking and walking us through. So these are your journal pages. This is that you're going to turn in today and tomorrow. So this is for 7.4, and these are your two journal pages, pages 238 and 239. So I would suggest that you grab a pencil, and walk along with me as we go through this. I am only going to do problem 1 for right now. I'm probably just going to do problem 1, and then if you have questions past problem 1, then you can reach out and I will help you through that. So for problem 1 right here, it says use the information in this table to solve the problems on the following screens. So the Hillside Elementary School Walking Club meets every Monday after school. The table below shows how far some students walked at their last meeting. So here's our students. We have Katie, Mafara, Nickel, Cole, Maria, and Jack. So if I go to the next part here, it says for number 1, Katie walks the same distance at every meeting. Find out how far she will walk after 2 meetings. So if we look back, I'm not going to click back, but you can look at the top of your page. It says that Katie walks 2/3 of a mile per meeting, so for 1 meeting. So we're going to draw a picture. So we have to find 2 meetings. So I'm going to click my little drawing tool here. I'm going to draw a picture. I think I'm going to use fraction circles. So I'm going to draw a circle. And I know it's not pretty. And I'm going to split it into thirds because she walks 2/3 for 1 meeting. So I'm going to draw 1 meeting, color this in. And then one more because it's 2/3. So there is 2/3 for 1 meeting. But this we're asking for 2 meetings, right? 2 meetings right here. So that's 1 meeting. So I need to draw another circle and split it into thirds. There we go. And I need to color in 2 more for 1 more meeting, right? So 2 more because she walks 2/3. So I'm going to color in this one first and finish off this circle. 1, 2. So that is how she does her meetings. Another way you can do this is you could draw 2 circles and you can divide them into thirds. And instead of coloring, you can write a number. So 1, 2 for the first meeting, 1, 2 for the second meeting, if that's an easier visual for you to understand. So then if we look down at B, it says write a multiplication equation. So we know that she walks 2/3 of a meeting for 1 mile. We're trying to find 2 meetings. So we are going to take the 2 meetings, times 2/3. And this is our lesson today, multiplying a whole number times that fraction. And we've done this. We've been working on this since the beginning of the unit. So this is kind of a review. We're just looking at number problems here also. So I am going to take 2 times 2 because, like I said in class, remember you only times it by that top number, right? 2 times 2 I know is 4, and then I keep that bottom number the same. The denominator stays the same. The numerator is what changes. And I have 4/3. Can I simplify 4/3? Yes. 4/3. 3 goes into 4 1 time. That gives me 1 whole. And I have 1/3 left over. So 1 1/3 miles. I'm going to go to my next screen here so we can see problem C. Oh. Oh, I just scrolled down. Okay, so the answer here is 1 1/3 miles. If you left it at 4/3, that would be okay, but I would really like you to simplify it to that 1 1/3. Simplify it down. And then it says, between what two whole numbers does your answer lie? So what two whole numbers, if you were looking at a number line, and I know we did this in class, if I were to draw a number line, and I started here 0, 1, I know this is hard to see, 2, 3, 4. If I were to have a number line, what two numbers would this answer go between? Would it go here? Would it go here? Would it go between 1 and 2? 1 1/3. So we know 1 1/3 is bigger than 1. But is it bigger than 2? No. So 1 1/3 would go somewhere around here. So our two whole numbers is going to be 1 and 2. Very good. All right. Let's go through number 2 together. That was pretty quick. So number 2 says, Jack walks the same distance at every meeting. Find out how far he will walk after 4 meetings. So we have to look back up at the top. Jack walks 5/6 of a mile every meeting. And we need to figure out how much he does in 4 meetings. So I'm going to start with my circles again. So 1 meeting, he does 5/6. So I need to divide this into 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know they're not perfect. That is okay. There's 3, 4, and 5. So that's 1 meeting. Another meeting, we need 5, 6 more. I'm going to write 5, 6 up here so I remember. 5, 6. So I'm going to make this into 6 again. And then we need to color in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. I'm going to add another circle and I'm going to do another meeting. This is meeting number 3. Divided into 6. And I need to color in 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more meeting because he went to 4 meetings that day. Divide this one into 6. And we need to color in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we can go back and we can count how many 6 we have, right? Or we can just go straight down and do the multiplication problem. We did our 4 meetings, so 4 times how far he walked, which is 5/6. And our answer here, we have 6. That's 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes colored in. So we know we have 3 holes. And then how many do we have left over here? 1, 2 out of 6. We have 2, 6. And I kind of did that backwards. I looked at the holes because I know that these are colored in. So I looked at those holes first and just started there. But if we wanted to multiply this whole number, this 4 times our top number here, 4 times 5 is 20 over 6. And then simplified down will be 3 and 2, 6. So if we scroll down here, here's where we're going to put our answer. Like I said, I would prefer that you simplify it, but 20 and 20 over 6 would be okay also. And then what two whole numbers does this go between? So we're going to draw our number line. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put 0 down here. Where does 3 and 2, 6 go? We know it's bigger than 3 because it already has a 3 here. So it's going to go above 3 here. But is it bigger than 4? No, because we don't have 6, 6 here, which would give us that other hole. So we'll just say that 3 and 2, 6 is somewhere around here, and that goes between 3 and 4. All right, so those are the first two problems on your journal page. So that is page 238. So you just have to finish page 239 and turn them into me on Seesaw.